Hello, welcome to Pilates Fusion. Remember, you can take any opportunity you need to modify, stop and listen and watch, or continue to flow with me. Here we go. We're going to start with our breath. Inhale, take it up, and exhale down. Reach to the sky, pull it down. Inhale, and exhale. Up, and down, and lift. 2 more times. Up. 1 more. Keep your right arm up and fold over to your left side and switch it out. Lift through the rib cage and switch. Up. Drop your shoulder down and switch. Again, you go as big as you want. 1 more each side. Switch. Bring both arms up to the ceiling, hold it up nice and tall, and pull the ceiling down to loosen up your rib cage. Those shoulders stretch, the rib cage opening. Four more times, here we go. Here's 4, 3, 2. Right arm again, pull it over to the side and just hold it this time. Breathing, holding. And switch to your left and hold it. Reach it over. Plant your feet down. Bring it up to the ceiling. Inhale. Both arms down. Exhale. Moving to some squats. Just squat down and up. So an easy lower body warm up. Squat. Plant your feet so your heels are going back, chest is tall. Doesn't have to be deep to start out with, just keep a nice, easy warm up. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's add our arms. Pull back and lift. Pull back and lift. Kind of a moving chair. Pull back and lift. Breathe back and up and pull. And up 2 more times. Sit back and up 1 more. Arms down to the side. Bring your feet apart just a little bit. Let's work on some cat-cow warm-up standing. Bring your hands to your hips. Drop your belly button down. Down, pull up the chin. Now tuck the chin and pull up the spine. Again to cow. Open out. Pull up. Drop the belly button, lift the tailbone, lift the chin. Pull up. Again, I'll go from the side, cow, cat, and cow, and cat. 2 more times. To cow, and cat. 1 more time. Belly button falls, chin lifts. Pull up the belly button all the way up to standing this time. And alternate your shoulder lift, right and left, right. Left. Up. Up. Warming up the shoulders a little bit. Up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet a little bit farther apart. Hands on your hips. Reach your corners, right and left. Up. Reach. This is still our warm-up. Get that blood flowing. Up. 4, 3, 2. Bring it across your chest. Bring it across. Just a small rotation here. And circle your arms around, single circle arms. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to your hips. Lunge down just a little bit over to your left side. Hold it here. Bring your hips back and your chest forward. Make sure your knees always follow your toes. And then switch to your right side and switch. You go as deep as you like. One more time, switch to your left. We're just holding this little stretch, inner thighs, navel pulled up. And switch to your right again, one more time. Slowly bring your chest up. Bring your feet back together. And lift your right knee up. Lift and lower. Up. Balance, pull up your core. Hands can be at your hips or hands can be out to the side. Up. Make sure you're squeezing in that opposite glute to keep you nice and stable. Up and down. You work at your own pace here. 4, 3, 2, switch to the other side. Lift and lower, knee march, up and down. Drop your shoulders away from your ears as one of the Pilates principles, scapular stabilization. And we're going to do 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down. We're going to alternate our march with our arms. Right leg, left arm. Lift and lift. So as your right foot comes up, your left arm goes overhead. Lift and march. Stay tall. Up. Just 4 more sets here. Working through the hips. Unbalance. 2 more. 1 more time. Hands on your hips. We're going to tick-tock those legs, right and left. Here we go. Out, in, and switch. So bring your toes towards me. Out and in. Warming up our abductors. Out. Again, hands can stay on the hip, or hands can come out to the side. Out. And we got 4 more sets to go. 4, 3, 2, 1 more set. And then we're going to go back behind us. Hands back to your hips. Right leg goes back first. Lift and left, lift, and right, and left. So from the side, make sure you're lifting with your glutes and hamstrings and not throwing out your back. Lift. So a little glute work here, lift. Up, and up. 4 more sets. We're almost done with our warm-up. 3, 2, last one. And good, let's take it down to the floor. You're gonna roll all the way down to the mat. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Your chest up nice and tall. Pull your belly button back and roll to the mat. Roll down. We'll work on finding neutral spine first. Plant your feet down, knees up. Shoulders resting on the mat. Inhale, bring your belly button up. Lift to the ceiling. Now lower your spine gently and softly to the mat. Lift back up. So just a gentle little rock and roll on that tailbone. Exhale when you're coming down. Inhale when you're coming up. This is going to be a nice way to work and warm up the spine and low back. Up. And down, nice and slow. One more time. Take it up. Take it down. And then we're going to find our neutral spine. So bring it between those 2 points, that high and low spine position. Your rib cage and your hip bone should be on the same plane. Holding it here, lift your right leg to tabletop. Lift your left leg to tabletop. Hold it here. Keeping your neutral spine, bring your arms up to the ceiling. Bring the shoulder blades down. Same side of your body is going to go in opposite directions. Right first. Reach away and pull it in. So we're going from the ceiling and open. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Keeping that nice, strong, neutral spine. Breathing. Scapula's down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Working on that core strength and stability and peripheral mobility. Together. Yep. One more each side. Open. And open. And rest it in. Just bring your knees in if you like. Add a little movement or stillness, you decide. And let's bring our knees back to tabletop, finding our neutral spine. Bring your hands behind your head. Keeping your knees still, bring your chest up for 2. Up and down. Lift and lower. And up. Elbows open. You'll come up to imprint and then go down to neutral. Up and down. If you want to add a little challenge, you can take your legs out when you go down, reach them open. Up, 2, reach. That's an option. Keep strong in your center. You can take your legs higher too. That's a little less intense. Pull. 4 more times. 4. 3. Get those abs warmed up. 2. 1 more time. Back to tabletop, back to neutral. We're going to take our hands to the ceiling and move into the 100. I'll give you some options here. Tuck your chin, curl up, hands to the mat. Keep your legs here or extend them out and pulse. You want to try to breathe in about 4 or 5 counts and an exhale, 4 or 5 counts. And a little bit of an imprint here. The longer the legs, the more challenging the exercise. Slightly turn out those toes, put those heels together. Emphasize pulling up your pelvic floor, navel down, rib cage pulls in, soft chin. This is a really big heat builder. Keep breathing, rest if you need to, support your head if you need to. 4 more sets, here we go. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bring your knees in and roll down and release your neck by looking over your shoulder, side to side. Let's move into some leg circles. So lengthen your legs out away from your center. Hands rest gently on the floor. And then take your right leg, bring it up to the ceiling. Point the toes. Engage your left glutes. Keep your quadricep nice and strong. You're going to circle inside. Inhale. Exhale to the ceiling. Come around. And back to the ceiling. And around. And to the ceiling. Be careful that you don't tip over on the hips. You want to control the circle as big as you can and control it from the pelvis out. Circle. Up. They don't have to be big circles, just enough to control in the core and the glutes. 2 more in this direction. 1 more time. Pause at the ceiling. Hold it, regroup, and circle the opposite direction. Come around, back to the ceiling. Inhale, open, exhale to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Quiet pelvis. Around. We're going to do 2 more circles here. 2 more. 1 more. Release the knee into your chest. Hold it here. We're going to curl up the forehead to the knee. Hold it here. Bring your arms above your head. Bring your right leg to the ceiling. Hold it. You're in a little scoop up position here, just holding this lift. You can always support your head if you want to, behind with open elbows. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Tuck your knees in, roll down and rest. We'll move to the other side for leg circles. Let's lengthen both legs out, away, hands down to the side. Take your left leg up to the ceiling. Point those toes, find some length, engage your right glute and quad. Circle in first, in and around, and in, and around. You want to inhale as you're coming in and exhale to the ceiling. Circles. Strong core. And we have 2 more in this direction. You can always bend your knees softly if you like. Pause at the ceiling. Hold it. Reverse your circle. Other direction. Control it. Make sure you're breathing. Four more. chest. Just hold it for a few seconds here. We're going to curl the forehead up to the chin and knee. And release the leg to the ceiling. Hold it here. And small little pulses. Hip. You can always support your head. Eight more, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Tuck your knees into your chest. Roll down your head. Bring your knees to tabletop. Hands to the side. We're going to drop our knees to our left side first. Shoulders down. You're going to go down, 2, back to center, right, down, center, and left. You decide how far you want to go. Control it. Shoulders down on the floor. Inhale down, exhale up. Little spinal twist. And just one more time, each side. Keep that tabletop position. One more to your right. Bring both hands to your shins. Curl up for a double leg stretch, nice and slow. Open and close. And reach the hands above your head like you're taking off a hat. Reach and down. A little slight imprint here. The lower you go, the more challenging it is. You can always go higher. And if you need to protect your head, keep your hands resting behind your head. 4 more. 3. And 2. One more time. Bring it in, roll it down, and move your chin side to side again to release your neck. Let's go into an oblique set series. Bring both feet to the floor. Let's keep our right foot on the floor and bring your hands behind your head. Extend your left leg out. We're going to do 2 combinations. First, come your knee in with your elbow, and then you're going to straighten your leg and reach your hand up to the outside of your ankle. Same side. First comes the chest to the knee, and then the hand to the ankle. Rotate around, lift and reach. Rotate around. Lift and reach. Every time I come up, I'm exhaling. Every time I come down, I'm inhaling. Up. Reach. Keep the elbow back, away from your cheek, as you're coming up with the shoulder. 2 more sets. 1 more. Both feet come to the mat. Switch sides. Start with the leg out long and rotate the shoulder in, and then the reach up to the ankle. Come around and reach and does not have to be fast. Take your time, breathing. Good, strong core here. 4 more sets. 3, 2, 1 more. And bring both knees in. We'll finish our back set here. Just roll up to seated. And then come onto your side. We're going to move into a leg series, starting with clam. So coming down on the floor, you have a couple of options. You can rest your head in your hand here if you like, or you can rest your head down on the floor. If you have a ball, you can also place the ball under your head. I'm going to sit up so that you can hear and see me a little bit. Make sure your knees are at 90 degrees and your hip is at 90 degrees. You're pulling back your navel. Bring your heel and knee up at the same plane. Up and down without tipping backwards. Up and down. Working around the hip here. Make again sure that that hip opens and the knee and heel stay on the same plane without tipping backwards. Four more times. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it down center. You're going to turn your knees together and your heel up. So what we're going to do now is a little movement through the hip. Knees together here, and then tap your toe to your heel, and then bring your knees back together. Tap your toe to your heel, bring your knees back together. So making this little rotation through the hip. Knees, back to the toe heel. Knees, toe heel. We're working on our side leg series. A couple of combinations here. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're going to bring that knee forward now of the bottom knee, flex the foot, and you're going to do diagonal push back. Start with the knee to the floor and then push a little bit back behind you for a little extension. Pull the knee in, push. Knee in, push. So I'm going behind my hip just a little bit as I'm pushing back, trying to fire into the glutes a little bit more at that diagonal. Reach. Press. Press like you're pushing through something that's thick. Add your own resistance. Push it back. Push. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to sweep that leg out in front of you, flex the foot, lift and lower, up and down. A little bit higher than the hip is okay here, but keep that energy reaching through the heel. Up and down. Up and down. Keep breathing. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just let the knee fall in for a little break and release here. If you want to give yourself a little pat or a rub, that's great. And we're going to continue on this side, but come up onto your hands and knees, okay? So come all the way up to your hands and knees. Find your tabletop position, keeping your elbows just slightly bent. We're going to say, continue to work on your right side. Shoulders back, flex the foot, lift the knee. Up and down, up, lift. It's a good way. Also here, you want to work on keeping that core nice and strong in a neutral spine. Up, Here too, we're flexing the knee, flexing the foot, pushing through that imaginary thickness towards the ceiling. If you need to go to your wrists or protect your wrists, you can go down to your forearms. Eight more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hold it at hip height. Point the toes, push away. Flex the foot, pull it in. Point the toe, push away. Flex the foot, pull it in. But keep that knee on the same plane. So we're really going to get those glutes to fire, those hamstrings to fire here. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Your supporting side also is working. Pull it. Lengthen toes, pull the heels. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're not quite done yet. Hold this one right here. Flex the foot. Small pulses up. Small pulses, lifting up. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it down to child's pose for a little rest. Knees open, big toes together, sit back. If this doesn't work for you, just go on your back and pull your knees in. So give yourself a little release here. Placing your hands wherever you like, out in front of you, bent and resting. You just try to get your hips to move towards your heels. And then we're going to roll up and start our series on the other side with the clamp. So coming onto your side, again, choose your resting position for your head and shoulder. Knees at tabletop, which would be 90 and 90 with your hips and knees. I'm going to come up so you can see in here. Make sure the knee and the heel stay on the same plane as you open to the ceiling and close. Open and close. Remember that cue of not tipping backwards. Or opening the knee to the ceiling. We want the heel, ankle, and knee to come together, both up and down. Pull the navel back. We're going to do 4 more of these. Just 2 more. And then we're going to bring our knees together and do our knee to toe position. Knee, toe. I'm bringing my toe to my heel as I'm turning open my hip. So internal and then external. Rest if you need to. And 4 more times. 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring the knee forward, flex the foot, and push behind you. Push, and pull it back in front. Now you might notice one side or the other feels different. That's pretty common. Push through the heel, pull it back, push. Again, I'm going a little bit behind my bottom to add a little extension. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to take that leg down, bring it in front for our lift and lowers. Up and down, lift, lift. Again, you can rest anytime. And then come back and join in. Times. 4, 3, 2. Just rest it in front for a small break, and then we'll go to our hands and knees and complete the series on this side. All right, let's bring it up. Plant your hands, soften the elbows. Left leg up, flex the foot. Lift and lower. Up. Keep that navel up, shoulders back. Exhale, push. Inhale, lower. More times. 8. 4, 3, 2, and hold the leg up. If this is uncomfortable on your wrist, you can always go to a fist position too if you'd like. We're gonna point back, flex it in. Point, flex, pull. Point, keep that glute lifted right there. And pull. Pull it in. Really feel that hamstring connect. Four more times. 2, 1. Hold it here, flex the foot, pulse it up. You're almost there, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sit back, child's pose once again and stretch it back. Choosing where you want to place your hands in your head or on your back. Then let's roll up to our hands and knees. Just curl your toes under and move into a forward fold. So we'll move into some standing sequences again. So bring your hips up, bringing your feet under your hips, keeping your knees slightly bent to let your head dangle down. Just release the wrists, maybe make some circles. And then we're going to bend the knees, pull out the navel all the way to standing. And roll your shoulders back. So we're going to do a little bit of a standing ab series to start with, and then we'll work on a little bit of balance as well. So let's start with your left leg out and your left arm up. You can place your right hand on your hip. You're going to pull your elbow to your knee and then lengthen back up again. So reach, pull, reach, and pull. So you're doing a little bit of lengthening and shortening through the rib cage. balance going on in here too, but really work on those abs. And we're just going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take that same leg right behind you. We're going to move into Warrior 3 balance. So bending the front knee just slightly, hinge forward. Hands can start at the floor, and then slowly bring up that same leg behind you. We want to try to remember to keep the hips towards the floor, not open, so your pinky toe should be moving a little bit towards the floor. Decide where you want to place your hands. You can place them on your to the floor, or on your hips if you'd like, or you can place them behind you like you're flying, or you can place them in front of you. So there's lots of places to play with here for this Warrior 3 balance. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just stand up, place that foot back down, and rest. Move to the other side. Starting with our abs here. Take that right foot out, right arm up, reach, and pull it down. Pull. A little bit of shoulders in here also. Exhale as you pull, inhale as you reach. Four more. 4. And 1. Warrior 3 balance. Stepping back with that same leg, hinging forward, head in line with your shoulders, and pull the leg up. You can use something to support you if you need some help. Play with your arms a little bit. Find a place of stillness, breathing. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly take it up and just shake your legs out a little bit. Now we're going to do a little bit of balance in our star position to finish up. So we're going to take our, let's see, we just balanced on our left side. So let's do our right side. So bring your left leg out. And then your arms are going to come up like a star. Point your palms towards me. Lean over a little bit towards that right side as you bring up your left leg. And then we're going to pause here, so pick a spot in front of you. Balancing. Concentration. Endurance. Take a break if you need to. Shoulders back. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Balancing star on the other side. Toes come out, arms come up like a star. Soft knee, lean over and hold it. You decide how big you want to lift. It doesn't have to be very big. So we're working on hip strength, balance, endurance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, take it down. Good, just circle your arms around a little bit, kind of release them. Around. Two more times. And hands down. Let's bring our feet apart, just for a wide forward fold. So we're gonna bring our feet apart a little bit wider than our hips, hands on your hips and hinge forward. And then just let your arms fall down where they wanna fall down, just for a little release here. Breathe. Soften your knees, roll up your spine. Bringing those arms all the way up to the ceiling. Hands back to your hips. This time I'm going to have you turn your toes in just a little bit. And we'll do that forward fold in a turn in position. So hands on your hips. Again, hinge forward. It changes the stretch just a little bit. Come forward and let yourself just hang out. And slowly begin to stand back up again. Turn your feet back to parallel for me. Bring your feet back underneath you. And then we'll just do a little bit of release here by bending your knees and sweeping your arms forward. Just try to find some release here a little bit in your shoulders and your arms, hips and knees. Just 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a nice big breath up. We're going to go to a small back bend to finish up a couple of times here. Palms towards me. Bend your elbows, lift your chest. Just gently. Inhale back to the ceiling. Exhale your arms down. Again. Inhale up, palms towards me. Lifting up the sternum. Back bending, looking towards the ceiling. Inhale up. We're going to do 2 more of those. You choose how far you want to go. Inhale. Exhale, pull. Inhale, lift. This is also really good for posture. 1 more time. Take it up. Pull it back. Inhale up. And exhale down. Great, thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the workout, and see you soon.